Hello everybody and welcome once again to We Roll Dice. I am your host Stu, and today we are looking at Dungeon Rise, the Terraclips 3D terrain system by Weird Miniatures. These came out a while ago, I want to say 2012, somewhere around there, but these are something that I'm going to be adding to my D&D campaign. Picked up these two for a really good price at my local gaming shop. Shout out to Dueling Grounds in Peterborough. Fantastic looking set from the outside on the box. Really curious what it's going to be like inside. Now, these retail anywhere from $80 to $140 depending on the set and depending where you get it. Whether you get it at your local gaming store, whether you order it on Amazon. So really varied in price, I think because it's out of production, but you can still find them out there. For any of you DMs looking to have some 3D terrain going, but still maintain that 1-inch grid, this stuff has it. Now, one thing that is required, and it's not sold with this, are these clips. Now, thankfully my hobby store also had some of these clips, because these are the harder part to find online. You can see, because it's like a cardboard system, and it all clips together, and then even with this little V-notch there, is how it kind of sits on top when you're making it 3D, and connecting like your continuous walls together, and such. And then some standard L-clips just going like floor to wall, and then again you can see how they have the little V-notch kind of at the bottom here, and that's so that it sits on the next piece of terrain. So you have to also be able to find these clips. Now, even though this looks like a pretty big bag, I don't think that is enough to actually do both of these at the same time. However, as you're going through your game, you can kind of pop some off and put the others, especially when it's just connecting pieces like from floor to floor. Interlocking system. Okay, so let's get these away. There we go. And we'll take a look. This one I've already opened to have a quick look, so we'll set this one aside. First of all, I'll show you. I got the two of them. This one is the Dungeon Rise Dungeon Essentials, and this one is Dungeon Rise Vaults of Ruin. Just as a quick look, sorry about the glare there because this one's got the plastic still. You can pause it just to read everything you get in the kit. And what it shows here, see how it goes up like a 3-dimensional bridge and everything. That's not even all that comes in the kit. That's just one of the possible configurations as it says here. You can always read that. But okay, so let's set this one aside. Badoom. And take a look at what comes in this. So, on the back, you can see there, for the scale, again, this isn't even everything that comes in this box. There's a list of everything that comes in the box. Feel free to pause the video, take a quick read. And then, just a little write-up about it. We'll read this as you can take a quick look at this. It's a Terraclips patent-pending connector system. Allows you to build structures in 2D or 3D. This 100% modular terrain system allows you to add or remove walls and flooring on the fly. Each high-density 1.7 millimeter thick punch board is expertly textured by an award-winning artist at World Works Games. Simply punch out the components and clip them together, no special skills required. Connector combo pack sold separately. Terraclips terrain is designed for both single level and multi-level 3D combat and exploration. Access individual levels with ease by simply lifting layouts and setting them to the side. Build high, go deep, or stay flat. Terraclips will fundamentally change the way you play your favorite tabletop games. Not so sure now with 3D printing out there and how accessible that is. However, this is still a cheaper alternative than purchasing 3D printing off of somebody else. If you have your own, you know, by the time you pay for the machine and so on and so forth, then yeah, 3D printing is actually really accessible nowadays. But this is still, I mean, it's pre-done. I have so many things on my paint table. It's nice sometimes to have some pre-painted stuff, just punch out and play. And to store it, TerraClipse Terrain stores completely flat, perfect for both space-challenged gamer and the traveling tournament player. You can see how thin that box actually is. It all stores away back into it. It's a nice, hefty cardboard box. Okay, so we'll take a look at that stuff that's in the bag a little separately. Here's your construction basics. So you can take a look at that. Feel free, I'll just scroll up, but you can pause if you want to read in case you got some of these that didn't come with instructions. Again, feel free to pause the video and read what you need. And you can see how the explanation of the clips and the clip layout and whatnot. So you don't do this. Do it as such and then together. Okay, so there we go. Set that aside. So now these tiles. I'm actually going to put this box aside and pull them out one by one for you. So we've already seen, nice and glossy, sorry guys. These are the Dungeon Essential like pit traps. Right, it's the floor and side props, right? And then you've got like treasure chests and everything else that all punch out and go together. Now, these things need to be glued, and you got like a throne here. The smaller props you actually have to glue together, but the bigger walls just clip. This is your main gate entrance, and the doors stay in and actually fold in and out. Love this. So good, the dungeon entrance. Just looks like you're just entering this evil, evil dungeon. It's perfect for your players. Helps build that immersion. A lot of times I just use like one of those Chessex wet erase boards to draw on. But something like this just adds the next level of immersion for your players. And here, these are the punch out for the stairs. And then these are the stairs themselves, and they slot in each of these spots here to actually create a 3D staircase. It also comes with a variety of tokens to use in your game as well, which is great because you can put them down and you can see on this side they can't really tell what they are. But then once you flip it over, you know, it could be all sorts of different meanings that you could just have your own legend for. Same with, you'll see here, all these tokens, all lettered. So you could have these in different rooms or different areas just to remind yourself in having your notes, you know. So these are all column supports. It says right at the top here what they are. So these are all the column supports. So you put these together. They kind of interlock together. One goes into that one, like one in there. You can see that one slot in through there and create three-dimensional columns. And here we have frame support. They're wall stoppers. Like beautiful detail on these too. Like just nice artwork. Like you can see up here, all like cobwebs and everything. We got the broken one here. Really liking the look of these. Really liking the look of these. And here are, I believe these are the angled walls. Yeah, long and short. They all punch out. Hoping to do another video. I might do a live stream of me actually punching some of these out, putting them together. Oh, someone just coming out with these. You can see that, yeah, there's like the length of them, of some of them. You can see how easy it comes out. There's a thickness. You can see 1.7 millimeter. It's fairly good rigid cardstock. It's reminds me It's about the thickness, maybe slightly thicker than the old like Gorka Morka and Necromunda terrain from Games Workshop. Slightly thicker than that stuff. On here you can see the punch outs that have like the doors, and the doors aren't see how they, but you can keep them on like that. They go back in because they keep that little peg there for you. So you can put them in, your players open them up. I like it. I like the object source lighting that they have going on. Really, really nice. Very dungeon dank, you know, or even for castles. But again, I love like all the bust outs with the cobwebs and sewer grates. Really, really nice. So we'll just go through this quickly with the rest of them. It's more dungeon walls with more like catacomb looks and everything. And lots of walls with doors, which is great. Other style doors. Really, really liking these. Really, really liking these. Glad I picked them up. Okay, so now we have some more floors. Angular corridors. So the way that they clip on, you can see, and then they run. These little notches, that's how the walls connect into them. Right? It's like all slot and tab kind of thing. And then held together once again with those clips. But you can see on the floor, it's all broken down into 1-inch grids for those that like the grid system. And if you don't, it still just looks like floor tiles. So, and you got some bigger rooms here. Some straight corridors. Quite a few of those. Oh, and then again, you'll notice at the bottom, more tokens. Right? Like you can put these on the floor, players wouldn't know what they were. And it's like, oh, that one's a trap. Oh, the double-sided. I totally forgot about the double-sided. Look, now a nice reflecting pool or well even. In case you're one of my players, Tanis, don't jump down the well. Little inside joke, sorry. And then, yeah, there's more. Oh, wow. Look at that. Nice lava floor. These nice like dias popping up. Yeah, I'm liking some of these. Really nice. Oh, and here, excellent. Look at wounded tokens, unlocked tokens. Flip them over, it's poisoned or locked. Oh, there's a good one. Nice spider encounter there. Yeah, really nice. So once again, I'm going to be taking these, I'm going to be putting them together, dreaming up some kind of quest for my players. My players just joined an adventurer guild after doing a challenge of champions. So I'm looking for a really nice adventure to put them through. And here we have, oh, some different items, some bodies, some body parts. Lovely. Lovely. Yeah. And then on this side, haha. I think that's the side all the players want to see show up. Look at the treasure hoard. All that gold. Then again, individual like treasure tokens. Yeah, those are the tiles that my players are going to be like, hey, why don't you pull those out? Hey, Stu, we're not seeing enough of them. And then we have some more angular, but could be put together for rectangular. These make for good like balconies and such. Oh, and they're, yeah, really nice design there. That reminds me of like some elven, or actually more dwarven, to be honest with you. Dwarven architecture, you know, have that on the floors. So there you go. So that's the first box. I don't think I'll unbox the second one. You get the idea. They're the punch out tiles. They're gorgeous. There's multiple different sets. Again, it's the Dungeon Rise series by Weird Miniatures, which is part of World Works Games. This is the Dungeon Essential set that I just went through. And yeah, just don't forget your clips, everybody. And while you're doing it, hey, just have fun with it.